Following is rated PG-13. Parents strongly cautioned. In part 1, we will begin video analysis of Katy Perry's song Dark Horse, which was performed at the Grammys in 2014. We will start the video analysis without audio. The opening scene features a crystal ball and an invocation or spell is performed. There are multiple large screens along the background of the stage, which projects a woman's eyes and mouth. The arrowheads points to the woman's mouth, specifically the lower lip and teeth. Again, on this image, the arrowhead points to the woman's mouth, the lower lip. This image shows the eyes of the woman looking over the crystal ball inside which is located Katy Perry. A voice is then heard which says she casts a spell with her crystal ball to put them in a trance, which means the seer is performing an invocation or is calling upon a higher authority, which is Satan, to send demons to capture her desired subjects, to make them feel a certain way, and to place certain ideas in their mind. She puts them in a trance means her listening subjects are captivated by demonic forces and are unable to oppose the will of the higher authority invoked, which is Satan. Let's see what the scripture says in Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 10 regarding this. There shall not be found among you that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. See, a crystal ball is used for divination, to foresee the future and thereby cast spells to control and alter the future. However, all things are under the control of the Lord. Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 12 says, For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord. And because of these abominations, the Lord thy God doth drive them out from before thee. So the Lord does not desire that seers and witches have a prominent place in the land. As the video continues, we see Katy Perry inside of a crystal ball. The background is black, gothic, post-apocalyptic, and barren, referring to a place of darkness, satanic darkness. Whatever a seer sees into the crystal ball represents the future. So what the seer is seeing is a future that is filled with witches, warlocks, and demons. We see that Katy Perry is dressed in a dark appearing robe, standing inside of a crystal ball. Whatever she represents, the seer is calling it forth. As the video progresses, Katy will exit the crystal ball. We also see numerous demons in the background of the stage, wearing black robes with goat horns on their head, which represent Satan, demons, and demonic forces, and high levels of individuals that practice the occult. As the crystal ball is lifted up, Katy exits the crystal ball, meaning that the future is now, and we see that she is now wearing a purple robe. This purple robe is very symbolic. Let's see what the purple robe represents in the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. So what the seer was calling forth was Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots. She was calling forth all forms of abomination and all forms of demonic and sexual perversion and religious perversion upon the land. Revelation chapter 17 verse 5 continues, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. So what the seer is calling forth upon America and upon the land is all forms of abominations and harlotry and false religion and satanic worship to come upon the earth, to come upon America. That satanic and demonic forces will take over America. So, what the seer is now projecting as the future is calling forth a horse. We will soon find out what this horse represents. The arrowhead points to the horse's eyes. Another image shows the horse's head. So the seer not only called forth the mystery Babylon, mother of horrors, but also called forth a dark horse. Now, Katy Perry elevates herself on top of a platform with a black cross on her chest, representing the cross, the work of Christ. Now, the next image shows the cross is now red, demonstrating the blood of Christ, the salvation of Christ. Opposed to the red cross is a satanic pentagram, which is meant that she is opposing the work of the cross, the salvation of the cross, all things Christ, and the protective nature of Christ on the land. Now, Katy Perry begins to dance with the cross on her chest in an elevated position. Then, symbolically, the cross is taken down, meaning that the goal of the spirit of the Antichrist and mystery Babylon, the mother of all harlots, is to remove all things Christ, all things associated with the work of the cross, the salvation of Christ, the gospel message of Jesus Christ, to tear it down and to remove it. So the seer is saying that the future is now, and now they are engaged in the act of tearing down Christ and defiling Christianity with all forms of sexual perversion and infiltrating it with demonic spirits. Again, notice that the background stage is dark with individuals dressed in satanic uniforms, suggesting that demons are a prominent feature in the present world. Now we see the arrival of the dark horse, which is under the authority and power of mystery Babylon, the mother of all harlots. The horse bows down to her authority, recognizing that she has summoned him. She is going to send this dark horse out upon the land. Let's see what Revelation says regarding the dark horse. In Revelation chapter 6 verse 5, "And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, Come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand." So, what demonic forces desire to do is to tear down Christ, all things Christ, tear down the gospel of Christ, so that they can call forth demonic forces upon the land to destroy mankind, humanity, and the earth. Now enters 3-6 Mafia. The individual seen here is Juicy J. Juicy J is a member of 3-6 Mafia, which is known to produce deep satanic occult lyrics called horror rap. 3-6 stands for 666, the mark of the beast. So here they are engaging in continuing to defile after pulling down the things Christ, defiling Christianity with all forms of sexual perversion and harlotry. Notice you see witches dancing on broomsticks with Katy Perry in the center with the red cross. Notice how they are overexposing themselves sexually, meaning that the desire of this satanic movement is to cause our women, our young ladies, to become harlots, perverse, defiled, abominable, doing all forms of ungodly things with their body without shame. That is the desire of the satanic movement that is coming upon the land today and is present. And at the same time, they want to pervert the things of God, the things of Christ, into a different form of religion. That's why she continues to wear the cross on her chest. As this is occurring, the dark horse is going upon the land to continue to cause death and destruction and famine. What the seer and Satan desires to do is destroy America, to bring an end to its plenty, its prosperous lifestyle, which has come through the blessings of Jesus Christ. Now we see individuals holding up red vials. Revelation chapter 17, verse 6 says, "And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus." So what we see here is that the woman is celebrating in the fact that she has not only pulled down Christ and all things related to Christ and Christ's followers, she has destroyed them. She has killed them, turned them into martyrs. And that the world has participated and has enjoyed in seeing the death of all things Christ and all those that follow after Christ. And they begin to pour the blood out upon the land and form a satanic ritual before God in blasphemy and rebellion against God. Again, notice in the background are goat-horned individuals wearing black robes representing high level of satanic worshipers and Satan. Now, Katy Perry begins to continue to dance around a broomstick, which represents witches. At first glance, you would think that this represents a Salem witch trial, but actually, this represents a symbolic burning of the things of Christ. Because once Christ has been pulled down and the gospel message has been destroyed and the believers have been removed from the earth, it allows Satan to destroy mankind and to take away their belief and knowledge of the truth so that he can cause judgment to come upon them so that they can be damned to an eternal place in hell and in the lake of fire. So the ultimate purpose of all of the deception and the taking away of the gospel of Jesus Christ is so that Satan can have free reign to destroy mankind and cause the damnation of God to come upon them, that they be cast into the lake of fire. Revelation chapter 12 verse 12 reads, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." So for those of us that are in heaven, that have been translated to a heavenly kingdom, we will not have to deal with the calamity and destruction that is going to come upon the earth. For those that reject Christ, they will have to deal with the destruction that Satan is going to bring upon them, because Satan knows that he has been cast into the lake of fire, and he's trying to take as many down with him as he can and use as many people as possible as he can.